fight in their mind. And when I speak of fingerprinting, that's why a person can allow their flesh or spirits to make them feel they're the only one that's going through quite what you're going through. But the similarities of your trial, somebody else can relate to it. I can see more now why I had to go through certain things in order to do ministry, especially evangelism. I can also see why a church wouldn't be evangelistic. Because when you got all these different type of spirits coming in, and you got people who haven't went through, then they cannot relate to the wounds that people come in. But if you've been hurt, there are things that you experienced before you were saved. Let's go to St. John, the 8th chapter. There are things that you experienced before you were saved, and when you got saved, you could relate to a person going through that thing. But there are things that you're going to experience after you get saved. And they're going to be church issues and church things. And what we see coming in the church now are people who are associated with, what used to be associated with some type of church, and they have false perception, that everybody was supposed to love everybody. That ain't even in the Bible. Whenever you read the Bible, you got to take it personally as God talking to you and not just talking to a group. And when a person come in and say, well, you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do that, they don't have the concept that he's talking to me, even if you don't do it. St. John, the 8th chapter, in the 9th verse, what it say?
And they which heard it, being convicted by their own conscience.
See, when God cannot convict the person, there are many people in the church, he cannot convict them by their own conscience, because their conscience has been seared with a hot iron. I don't care how much you love somebody, how much you desire. We desire people to be saved. We desire to have relationships and so forth. But I don't care if an individual cannot be convicted by their own conscience. Your words don't mean nothing. No matter how much you try. So now you got to look at the thing that you thought was going to be your blessing or your connection as a process of help making me be the unique child of God that he made me. Because whatever you're going through, somebody else going through it. Just like we come in the atmosphere and you can feel things not quite right, and then you have to pray till you break through. You never experienced that stuff? I was in Selma. I was trying to get the atmosphere right, because even though we're in a church building, you can feel different spirits. And then you have to pray, because people bring spirits with them. Some spirits are in people, and some spirits follow people. Some spirits are in people and they follow people. Other spirits follow them, and they can linger. And then you have to have, the Lord said, with 2 or 3 gathered in my name, he said, I'm in the midst. When you can get that group to pray, then you get that spirit to leave. He said, I'm coming in there because it's 2 or 3 of mine now. And that's what he did today. He came in here, but like he had to fight to break through, had to fight to break through in the atmosphere. And if a person don't have their own conscience to deal with, and then you have an issue, then you're going to be dealing with all kinds of spirits in a person's heart. 1 John, the 3rd chapter in your Bibles. Y'all love the Lord?
Amen.
And if you don't know how to adjust, when God flipped the script, something you thought was going this direction, and you flipped the whole script. And now, it ain't nothing like what you thought it was, but the whole time, that's what he had in plan. Tell somebody the plan going, everything's going according to the plan.
Everything going according to the plan.
Lord, you the one had your mind set that things was gonna be a certain way, my life's gonna be like this. An individual make a mistake planning out their future. Haven't I taught y'all that?
Amen.
God will interfere with your plans and take your plans and rip them up
Yes.
and then introduce you to his will.
Yes.
You know, and then tell you, I did it.
Amen.
You gotta be saved enough, you gotta love him enough for him to come to you and say, yeah, I did it. I messed it up, I turned it, I didn't want you to be in that situation, I did it, and then therefore, now, you don't have the authority to be rebuking the devil, because he's telling you the devil ain't do nothing. I did it. I had to humble myself when I found out, when you read in that Bible, God told Moses, he said, I hardened Pharaoh's heart. God said, I did it. I told Pharaoh to free you. And when he freed you, I hardened his heart and told him to go kill you. Now you can't be rebuking no devil when God telling you, yeah, I did it. I did it on purpose. Because I'm trying to take you someplace. And you will not go here on your own.
Amen.
You ain't gonna pray the way you praying on your own. You ain't gonna be seeking God. Matter of fact, if stuff start happening too good, you wouldn't even be him. You be in your good thing.
Yes. Amen. Tell the truth.
God will have a test to make you come here. I mean, some people, they living so good, they ain't got time for this. They ain't got time. When we was in here, you got to be sensitive to the spirit realm. When God told me, get bro best. You know, I see you trying, and a person needs to know it's another level. And when I saw him get up and was crying, I said, oh, well, he's reachable. If God can break you. But if you hard, there's some people in the church, they're hard. They control it. They won't let God interfere. The people that grow, we had plans, and you don't know how many times, riding down in the Sebring, something will go, ain't going right, and God tell me everything going according to the plan. I said, this was in your plan? I asked God questions. I said, you actually do this? He said, yes, I'm making you. I will take the clay that's marred and I will make it another. Anybody can, filling the vessel is easy. When God get ready to bless you, that's easy. It's when he making you over. He ain't just finna put no Band-Aid on no scar. He don't want the appearance of that scar at all. So he'll take you and crush you and make you over. And when he make you over, ain't no appearance of your pain, your past, your hurt, nothing.
Hallelujah.
Do y'all hear me? Tell somebody everything going according to the plan. But if you just want to be stuck in your familiar, God will bring you to an unfamiliar place. Are y'all listening to me? Because he wants you to know him on another level. This is where you can sit there and I prepare a table for you in the presence of your enemies. Well, sometimes it ain't really the test. It's who the enemy using. That hurt more than anything. Not you. Bishop Ross said, he told me, he said, the devil gonna use, and he gonna get the closest person to you that the devil can get in and get to you. Then you gotta make a decision. Me or you? This is what Peter said, you gotta save yourself from this untoward generation. And then you can't be going around, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, you the devil. No, they ain't. They're working. Paul was saved and Mark was saved. And they had great contention. It was, the Bible said, great contention. It was between them. Both of them were saved. During a season. And then later on, Paul said, send for Mark. Send for Mark. And then have a one-member Luke. Said, send for Mark. He is profitable for me. So at this particular season, your plan can be broken because right now, where God want to take you, can't nobody go with you. There are people that could not be around me when I was elevated. I couldn't be physically connected. I couldn't be spiritually connected. He had to disconnect me. I can be around you, but still be disconnected. Because he wanted to elevate me on another level. See, every level, you're gonna have less company. When I say less company, I'm talking about in the spirit realm. Now, people claim they want to go up, but when you go up higher, he's gonna show you people.
Yes.
He'll let you see your crazy self.
Yes.
He's gonna let you see that first.
Yes.
So you won't be right here trying to rebuke the devil and send everybody to hell. You know, he's gonna show you yourself, and when he shows you yourself, then he's gonna let you see what's around you. And he told me, he said, I won't withhold no good thing from you. I refuse to let you be around people, and I don't show them to you. I'm gonna show you who they are, and it's between me and you. You know what the Lord showed me? You was the devil. You can't go around doing that stuff. Man, who I made that mistake when I first got saved. I was telling everybody, so you know, Lord showed me you. I had a dream about you. You the devil. Well, I messed up because judge nothing before the time. If something ain't right and you judge it before the time, not only can that person dispute you, that person can get other people to confirm with them that you are a liar because the revelation came to you. And what he showed you was something that for you to be praying for, because you can actually pray for an individual, and what you saw never manifests because he had you to pray it away. We had to pray spirits out of here today. Pray. It was spirits. You had to pray them out. When they came out, God's glory just came in. You can tell when God's glory come in. All us, you know, you're gonna feel something.
Yes.
You know, something gonna hit you and say, oh yeah, he hit now.
Yes.
He told me, he said, this is my house.
Amen.
My glory in him.
Yes.
And I thought about it. We gotta get to these churches and just get in there and pray. Before you even witness, before you even preaching, I was telling the minister, I said, man, y'all get up and preach and teach, and the people can't hear you. You got to get them in prayer. That's what you got to get them in. And God will take us to some place. Because now I want everybody, next month, now we got the Women's Council this week, but next month we're going to go to Selma, and I'd like to get a crew to stay up there a whole week. We go to Selma and stay for a whole week. And I know we can't afford no hotel, so if I get some blow-up bed saints, and we get up there like we do in these places and just stay up there a whole week and get in that place and pray. Pray in that place. And watch and see the glory of God come in. When the glory of God come in, people, we are like Bromwich. The people can pass by and the Spirit say, go in there. Stop right here. Go in there. There's something when you bring a ministry to the place where God witnessed for that church. They'll drive by and say, something told me to come in here.
Oh my God.
You know. Now, I think Sister Pat ran into Sister Visa. You know. And Sister Visa, I guess she was telling her situation. And she said, I know a church. And the first day she came in, she said, yeah, this is it. This is it right now. But we have to love people and to realize sometimes God's sending people for us to help them. I don't care how gifted you are. God sending you to help them. Told you God got you down here for another level. Oh, you just familiar, and you know Tim Senior took that praise team on another level. And look, he brought you down here and made you broke back, torn you. He broke your back. Why? Because I'm making you another. I'm making you another. Why? Because if you stay, you too, Tanika, you know, y'all there, y'all got y'all little place in God, got your little prayer time, got your ministry, it's just flowing easy, and that was a blessed place. But remember me teaching on the stale room. You stayed in that place too long, and God said, now the very place that you got blessed at, now I want you to go on another level. You got to go from glory to glory. And you're on the next glory level, and you're on the bottom part of that. Why? Because now I'm dealing with, as Sister Kyle said, another level, another devil. You're dealing with something else now. Which when God finished with you, when you get through whooping this end devil right here, and when you get through bringing your flesh under subjection, then you're going to have a deeper relationship with God. You know the stuff I say now? I say, Lord, I didn't never know I knew you like this. And I didn't never know that you would take me and let me know you like this. You sit here and tell me stuff. I remember I talked too much. I remember I was shy. Everything you told me, I used to utter it. You just said, shut up. You know. And God would tell me something. I said, you know what the Lord told me? The Lord told me. And people was getting irritated. Oh, man, here you go. That's why I was talking about that deep stuff. You know, here you go. He's so deep. I said, and that's what I said. God don't deal with you? And I found out God really don't deal with certain people. Because their spirit ain't right. Even if they pray, their spirit ain't right. Y'all love the Lord? Amen. Romans, tell the Lord thank you. Did I give y'all 1 John 3 and 20? What it say?
For if our heart condemn us, God is greater than our heart and knoweth all things.
Now, when you got to go into protective mode, when you see something trying to get you, and you got to go into this protective mode. Turn with me to Luke 14. And this protective mode is people that when you're dealing with Luke 14, it's telling you the cost of discipleship, Luke 14 and 25.
And there went great multitudes with him, and he turned and said unto them, if any man come to me.
Now he's talking to people, Jesus is talking to people that's following him. All right? Why? Because he saw something. He saw people following him and other people trying to control the people that's following Jesus. So he had to turn around and tell them something. Read.
If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother, and wife, and children, and brethren, and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple.
Now you got to be careful when God started. You notice he started talking about all these family members. He wasn't literally talking about hate. He talking about influence. Some people had influence in your life before you came to the next level, and now that you come to the next level, there are people that have influence in your life, and you got to know how to maneuver with the influential people. Now you could tell me what to do, and if they're an authority to tell me what to do, then I gotta be subject to it. But I have to draw a line where I ain't finna sin for nobody, you know. So keep on reading. So now he started telling you what's the price. Read.
And whosoever doeth not hear, bear his cross. And come after me.
No, do not bear. Was it again?
I'm gonna read it, Lewis. And whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple.
Now, what that mean? You got a problem with cutting these influential people off in your life. That don't mean you get rid of them. That means the influence that they had with me, God taking it away. That's why you could be in a marriage and be all booky love, and then God show you something about a person, and then in order for you to survive, you got to go to Him, and then He gets your mind, and then you love them as Christ. You know, you subject as a wife because everything you're doing it because of Him. I'm obedient. I love my wife because of Him. My love goes. It's filtered through Him. My children filtered through Him. Everything filtered through Him. Why? Because He told me how to treat her. So I do what He said. So just in case, so He told me how to treat you all. So if somebody, I was telling somebody the other day, saints, I help them out. People come in distress. Listen, I need you to help me out. I'm going through something real bad financially. And I give them something. And the first time I get my money, I'm gonna give them, they don't give me nothing. And since I did it through Him, it does not affect me. Y'all ain't never been through, y'all remember this little last flu episode came through the church? I felt like it was my way, but I wasn't feeling what everybody else was feeling. I don't feel the sick, but I feel like I'm supposed to be sick, but I ain't sick. See that? You don't even know what I'm talking about. You know. You ever went through something and you know it should have hurt you real bad, but it didn't, you went through it, but it wasn't, you should have been hurt, but you felt something, but it wasn't what everybody thought. Maybe I'm talking out your lead now. I don't feel the impact of something that was supposed to be so painful because I filtered my relationship with you. I filtered it through. So if you change on me, I was doing it because of Him, not because of you. Do y'all understand? Because if you're doing it direct with people, when they get ready to change, that thing can crush you. Only reason I'm surviving is because I did it because you said do it. I'm obedient because of you. And so when they turn, my survival is the fact that I'm doing it because of Him. So when they turn, I'm doing it for Him anyhow. He's the one who's keeping me. So you don't feel an impact. Y'all understand? So when somebody turn on you, or even something devastating can happen, and everybody can be feeling a strong impact of a death, of a broken relationship, or anything, and you sitting there, and people try to make you cry. Oh, I understand. Go ahead and cry. Go ahead, do. I know it. And we said, no, I ain't feeling that way. But I'm supposed to be, but I'm not. So the person that does not go to Him, they still allow those people to be influential in their life. Because now you could be growing on a level that they cannot accept. Your daddy was my best friend. And it shocked me when we sat down and talked. And the Lord told me to go to Sebring. The Lord told him to go to Valrico. I went to Sebring. He went and bought a house in Valrico. Then turned around, I'm in prayer. The Lord told me to come to the God of Bible, you know. But you didn't never do Valrico, so you sure can't understand me going this direction. And then went against me. And then God is so precise. Went against me, and then sent his kids to me. Made it worse. You know, since my relationship was because of God, it hurted, but it really didn't hurt like it was supposed to. I let that, wake up. Wake up. I hope you do that on your honeymoon. And so God take you someplace, and the impact. So you got to let him be free to show you yourself and show you what's around you, and then turn around and say, love him anyway. That don't mean my relationship. If you're married, then you got to have a marriage relationship. But if you just brothers and sisters, then I can change from this love to I'm in fellowship with my brothers and my sisters' love. Because it does mean it means something to be in fellowship with God people. Sometimes just being together. You know, I had me some fun just riding on the bus to the bridge. That was something for me, just riding on that bus to the bridge. All of us was on there, and the bus didn't break down, you know. So it was fun and so forth. So let God elevate you, break up what you used to have, and let him make something greater. And you'll see by going through God, there'll be a godly relationship, a godly purpose, a godly fellowship with your brothers and sisters. So just in case that's why I could be your pastor, and you don't know who done said what to me, because I ain't acting no different, because I'm your pastor, because he said so. He told me how to treat you. So all saints don't act the same. All saints, there's some saints liars, there's some of them hypocrites, some of them will steal, some of them will take from you. There's some people you'll be with and they always lose. You always lose. I don't care what you do. But because I went through God, the impact of the hurt, I ain't gonna say it ain't gonna hurt, you still gonna hurt. But it's just like catching the flu, but not having the flu. If y'all understand. I know I feel something on me, but I ain't feeling what everybody else feeling. I can still function, I can still move, I can feel some sickness coming. I say, Lord, I can't do that right now, help me. You gotta, Lord, fix this. I can't be sick like these people. You know, and I might be sick for 15 minutes. I got sick the other night, 15 minutes, and y'all didn't even know it. My wife knew it. Y'all love the Lord? All right then. Any questions? Okay.
I don't have any questions, Bishop, but I want to comment on what you said about a person come in and said they don't know why they're there, but something told me to come here. When I was in Wachula, Elder White and Mother White, was down there. But my mother was staunch Baptist.
She was what?
Staunch Baptist. Everything she talked about was Baptist.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came in the Bible way and everything, she used to have a conflict with me. I wasn't trying to make her get saved. I was just letting her know what God was doing. And she resisted a lot of things I was talking about. But one day we was having service on a Sunday, and she came through the church doors, and I knew that was God. But the first thing she said when she came in, she said, I don't know why I'm here. She said, I was on my way to my church. And she said, something told me to come here. And I knew that was God. I knew it was God. So when you, soon as you said that, that's why I reacted like I did, because that's the first thing come out of her mouth when she came to the church. She said, I don't know why I'm here, but she said, something told me, and she listened, because I know she wasn't listening to anything I was talking about, but she listened to when God spoke to her to come to that church that day. She came. So I can identify with that.
God is God.
Yes.
Alrighty, well, we're gonna have 6 o'clock prayer this evening by the help of the Lord, and I'll see y'all then. And God bless you.